this is a case where a digital humanities unit in a library is a really obvious choice for a lot of people to go. That's a great sign, we thought. That seems to be a sign that the library is doing its job, it's getting the word out, people trust them, they know where to go. But we also thought it was really interesting that the IT group had a bit of a strong hold as well on many of the same activities. So for example, one of the questions here that might come up in a roundtable could be, are these duplicated efforts or are these entirely different efforts? In this case, to some great extent, it turned out that the researchers are coming to the library, as you would expect, and that a lot of the folks using instructional technology were the ones who had reported down here. So again, it makes perfect sense, but this allowed us to see that this trend looked this way on this campus. Here's another way to look at this. On a different campus, I should have made these more generic, and I apologize for that. You may actually know who these institutions are just from looking. But in this case, certain activities are taking place at the library, and completely separate activities are taking place most often in the IT group. There's a little bit of overlap here, but not too much. It's really the only place where there's any overlap. And we thought this was fabulous, again, because it shows that perhaps this is an example of a fairly differentiated set of roles that people feel comfortable with. One of my favorite things to look at is always down here, though, not just where there are overlaps, but where are there gaps. We thought it was fascinating that every so often you'd find a category that we think is quite important, everyone dropping their responses into doesn't apply to me. So we have something more to look at, something more to question. Another interesting example